Hi, I'm Abeer Alshehri, a PhD student and new at UniMelb. Our project is about looking to the area of goal recognition. We've tried to build an explainable goal recognition that is human-centered. So the good start for achieving that aim is to start with people. We conduct a human study as the first step. We present people with different scenarios for a soccer band player who play the games and try to achieve certain goals. We try to get the concepts that people use to explain predictions, to explain the goal recognition agent behavior that is showing on the game with different rationality level. It could show some optimal path towards achieving the goal. It could show some suboptimal, and it could show even irrational kind of strategy to achieve the goal. Out of that setup, we try to see what the main concepts people use to explain predictions. We conducted a human study with 36 participants. We asked them to, from each scenario, ask them in certain points before the player achieved the goal to try to predict the player goal, and then answer two kind of questions. The first question is to answer why, and the second question to answer why not. From there, we collected about 800 explanations, and we try following the thematic analysis approach to highlight the main concepts people use to explain the agent behavior. We ended up having mainly 8 concepts over the provided explanations, and we noticed that people really strongly reliant on observational marker, which is the evidence from the observed behavior that is most important to the predicted goal versus the others. So as you can see from the frequency here, it's the highest, most frequent concept. And by having the conceptual model out of this study, we then moved to the other or the next step, extending the work by building an explainable goal recognition that is generated an explanation for goal recognition agent, and mainly focusing on formalizing the observational marker concept. The model was developed based on the weight of evidence framework. It's a statistical concept that is try to measure the strength of an evidence that is supporting certain hypotheses versus others. The model mainly do generate the explanation in 2 steps. First, for the sequence of observations, they provide us with the weight of evidence score for each observations, and then the next step is to rank the observations based on the lowest and the highest weight of evidence values. For the highest, we need, or we're gonna get the highest ranked observation as the answer for why question, and we're gonna get the lowest to answer why not. The implementation using the weight of evidence is really having an advantage of implementing a contrastive explanation, and also giving the chance to provide a counterfactual explanation on top of the lowest weight of evidence to support the answer to the question why not. So looking to the graph right here, we could see that for that time step at observation 8, we could say that to answer a question like why G2 is by taking the observation 8 to be the answer to that question, as it has the highest weight of evidence score, whereas the question of why not G3 or G1 is related to the lowest weight of evidence score, which is for G1 going to be observation 5, and the counterfactual that is combined to the weight of evidence score going to be the action moving up from the state before that observation. Also for G3 going to be on the same way, which going to look at the lowest for G3, which is observation 8, and from there the counterfactual action will be to move straight forward to be achieving the optimal path to G3. To be able to evaluate our model, we conducted 2 human studies, and the results show that the model generates explanation that is consistent with human-like explanation in most than 73% of the time. It also demonstrates that explainable goal recognition model here improve people's ability to predict the agent move, as well as the trust in the goal recognition agent. In conclusion, we present the first research work that explores how individuals explain an agent predicted goal. We introduce we propose the model of explainable goal recognition that answers 2 questions: why and why not. In the future, we plan to conduct comprehensive study to evaluate the model effectiveness in a decision-making process. Thank you.